What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will at the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel, or catch us online at www.whatsupinthesky.com. And you were looking at a lunar orbiter picture. God bless the lunar orbiter from I believe the 1960s, if I'm correct on that, without going and looking at it. It was one of the last ones to actually take really good photographs, real live photographs with film that you can actually see, not just a computer taking them, telemetry, taking analysis of depth, taking everything and creating a picture. This is an actual snapshot on film. They were reeled out. I could imagine them being in a long building at one time when they actually took a snap of the big shots, and you can see across these pictures are going to be a bunch of lines. Now what I've done with this one, I've just added a little bit of color to it. So I wanted to, this is what some people call the water spout, some people call it the robotic arm. But I'm going to go ahead and show you what's under it. You see the color there, what I added to it just for giggles. There it is there. Now I want to show you how to get to it. Now, this is in Photoshop. That's how I did that. I just put a little bit of color on it. But this picture is one of the coolest ones. JP Skipper did a lot of analysis on this shot, and seems to have a whole lot of anomalies on it. I'm going to pull it back a little bit so you can see it, and then I will introduce you real quick to the website you can find it on right here. As always, check the description. I always stick the link in the description. Totally legit here. I see what I see, you see what you see, I just say what I see. That's it. That's what we do here. That's What's Up in the Sky 37. That's my website. Take it or leave it. Let's go. Let's take a look at some of these anomalies. Now what I've done with this one, let me pull it back up and preview. This is my noted version. This is this version. What I've done, I downloaded it from the website and I've flipped it. I've gone like this and flipped it. Why did I flip it? Because it seems like to me, well, as the spacecraft was going over and taking pictures, it's only directly above one spot. So the other parts kind of get waned out as it goes. So how they put it back together, it's interesting. But it's good to look at this from all four angles, because first off, some stuff we see here is totally just our eyes, or what is it, stuff like that. So I've flipped the images around, and let's go ahead and use some of these. Let's use the one I've noted. Usually I don't like using the one I've noted, but you see that this is the same picture. You saw the side by side there, and let's go back and look at a couple of these. Now I think in Photoshop I actually popped this one in, because it looked that one that looks to be the green turtle down there. We've got a bar down here called the Green Turtle. It might be, it's a Maryland thing down, it's Delaware, Maryland, but it's pretty cool. It's been a nice bar. But if you see, this is definitely something that looks like, I believe the moon at one time, or is being mined. I don't know if it's being mined by us or it's being mined by extraterrestrials. I do believe it's being mined, most likely currently, because some of the pictures I've seen, or definitely in the past, some of the pictures I've seen just have really crisp, clear anomalies. And if there really is no weather on the moon, it's just basically there how it is and how it was. I guess if there's no wind, it would be a lot easier for it to just sit like that for years. So to tell time on some of these is really strange. Now, also what's cool about these photographs is the scratches in them. The scratches appear in the dark areas. Now, I don't know why these areas go dark. I'm thinking that to me, I look at these shadows a lot and have trouble with them, but let's take a quick look at some of the stuff here. Just typically what looks to be very interesting symmetry in it, and see the scratches always seem to be protruding around these black craters. I guess we just can't see them in the normal picture when we pull up the information. Let's see down here. Let's take a quick look around where we've gone here. I saw some cool stuff down here yesterday. See, I saw that black one yesterday, and that made me interested in those in the things. Whether are these like actual just scratches in it, or do these really go somewhere? And there's some great videos out there on it. Some people claim that Apollo had these exact same anomalies and they can be traced to places. But looking down here, see how the picture is taken. See how they took the negatives and kind of rolled them all up into one stitch, two stitch, three stitch. The lunar orbiter rocked. I mean, it must have been a task putting these together. And they smudged out most of the good stuff, but they left in a lot of stuff. This was before the technology. I don't believe that they thought, well, who knows what they thought was going to come with technology. But I don't think they realized we would have this in our homes to be able to do. So let's take a look at that again. The perfect circle machine with something coming out. Now, it looks to either be some sort of mechanical hand or something along those lines, where we get a lot of symmetry down through here. Just a very weird and odd anomaly out on Mars. Now, this one also has a lot of other stuff, what people call perfect arches in them. Um, this is actually, this was not my research. I basically, a lot of these pictures, if you see down here, look at this one, it's got the shadows and everything. Looks to be a very high peak on the side of this really dark area, which to me is supposed to be a crater of some sorts, or was possibly blacked out by NASA. I'm not 100% sure. Uh, looking at a lot of these, they're just very interesting. Let me show you a couple other spots here that I was noticing on it, or they've claimed. And it's funny how, alright, let's get in close here. The size of this picture I can't give to you because I've looked it up before, the resolution, and I should give you the scale of it, especially since I haven't been back to the moon in a while here to do these pictures, but I'm slacking on this one. Okay, here we go. Let me come back to this area. I haven't come to this area yet, so here we go. Here's the other part I was looking for. I looked for the green turtle. I'll find him here in a second and show you. Okay, look at the symmetry in these rocks here. What looks to be a mining operation of some sort. Well, here's the turtle again. I did come here. Look, this does look like the turtle. See the little turtle head looking this way? And the turtle back? Actually, you know what I did do? Hold on, that's what I did. There he is. See the turtle? And then let's see these anomalies down here. But look to be perfectly square boxes. Another square box with a perfect sphere on it. And this seems to be built up with perfect angles, perfect cuts. Look right here is something that's been etched into the land. See it 2 by 2, right side by side, going down. This one takes a left there, 90-degree angle, perfect. This one goes down further and takes it. Let me zoom in a little bit more for you so you can see it. See how that works. And here, watch me, so you know it wasn't added by me. You can see that that's how it is. And I added that color on these black and whites because sometimes you just don't get enough out of it. But let's look right here at this. Seems to have that same type of solid, 2 by 2 going down with some of the middle of that taken out. Up here there seems to be some strafing, or 3 or 4 of these same exact cuts. Very interesting. A lot of research has been done on this picture. If you go search Google just for this, this picture name alone, you're going to find a lot on it. This one was pretty cool. Now let me do this so we can see a lot of the other stuff on it. See, now I think a lot of this, each one of these pictures, if you look at the top, see when you spin them around, it's good to look at the top and the back because I think the picture is usually taken over the middle. But to me, this was just an odd-looking shaped area. No matter what way you look at it from. There's this thing that's been etched into it down here, whether that's just a very bright anomaly, I'm not sure, or something that's been scratched out. Whatever it is, it sits on something that's on a 90-degree angle. It also looks to have one of these cables that run. See that? Very lightly in it. Seems to run. This up here has what seems to be a very dark area that looks like it's perfect 90 degrees there. Not perfect 90 degrees there, but almost. That's the same angle as this cut up here, so maybe it didn't need to be perfect 90 degree. But see how the scratchers you think would extend past this, but they don't. See how they end up just kind of dying out in the middle? It's just interesting how these all work, and if these were scratches. The work that people have done into those, whether they're cables or scratches, has been awesome. But look at these, what seem to be walls and symmetry with it. I don't know. The moon ones, I love looking at these. I'm going to try and get back to some lunar ones. I've been doing so many Mars ones lately that it was just nice to sit down and look at the moon for a while. Look at a lot of these lunar orbiter pictures again because they're just too cool. There was definitely some more things in this picture that I'm missing, the archway and a couple other things I should have definitely picked up before I got on. But you know how I do it. I showed you the one anomaly I worked on, and I want you to go download the rest and show me what's up. So here we go. Let's look at this. Look at the symmetry in this area alone, with the what looks to be some sort of mining circles here. This right here is just the part of the picture that just lines it up. What seems to be more hands. I mean, you're seeing the same thing. See what? See? Even though it's turned upside down, it's still there. You know, the plume's still there. That's how I usually will find them. I look both ways and make sure you still see what you see. Um, but much love, guys. Take it easy. I'm gonna let you roll on this one. Like I said, I'm gonna try and get back to some more moon anomalies. See how this starts right here. Look how well. See how I'm pointing at it now, like you guys can see. You can see me in a little bubble up on the side pointing. But okay, it starts this really light anomaly, and it goes right past through it and just dies out into here. Just really cold. So, why a scratch would start at the white anomaly and do that, I'm not sure. Places like this, see how bright this is, and then see how obfuscated, whatever that word is right here, obstructed, whatever that I forget what the word is. If somebody knows, type it below. But this very interesting. I love the moon. It was one of my first things. Before I started looking at Mars, I started looking at these pictures. Um, Once again, this is my favorite from it. I like the little water plume, but this you can see like little faces up here in it. It kind of looks like a little devil face, but you know that's just what I see. Like I said in the beginning, it's what I see, not what you see. We see together. Much love, guys. What's up to Sky 37? 11 minutes in. Peace.